Hey everyone, Cars here from ADifficultTruth. The right seems to have found itself in the middle of a civil war, or infighting if you can even call it that. To be honest, I think that this is more serious than it's being billed, and it's not getting the attention it deserves on our side. Yes, some people have talked about it, and some have mentioned it in passing, but we should really be paying attention to what's happening here, because at the end of the day, it's gonna end up affecting us one way or another. To give you the quick TLDR, or the oranges of the story, a neo-Nazi by the name of Nick Fuentes has gotten into a bit of a spat with ultra-conservative figure Charlie Kirk. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this whole thing started when Nick Fuentes got banned from an event that Charlie Kirk was in, blamed Charlie Kirk for it, and as a result of that, Nick Fuentes' followers have started showing up at these Turning Point USA events, taking over the Q&A sessions with pre-prepared questions they got from the Daily Stormer, a Nazi website, or simply heckling the speakers. One of the latest victims was Donald Trump Jr., who was funny enough there promoting his book Triggered. As soon as there was no Q&A session because of the recent incidents, the crowd immediately started heckling him, booing him, and chanting Q&A. Now, these Fuentes supporters have claimed that they, in fact, are the real conservatives, and that people like ultra-conservative figure Charlie Kirk are not conservative enough and even damaging the movement, and maybe people like Nick Fuentes should be in charge of the conservative movement. This is disturbing for a number of reasons. Remember, these are supporters of a neo-Nazi. The conservative movement is in danger of being taken over by literal neo-Nazis, or at the very least, to be charitable, far-right individuals with fascistic tendencies. And this is not hyperbole, this is literally what they are. And unfortunately, the defense the other conservatives have mounted are feeble and weak, because in reality, these people are only taking their political ideology to its natural conclusion. People like Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk were going around making speeches in an attempt to distance themselves from the alt-right without even being able to call them what they are, isn't working because they have no leg to stand on. And what's worse is that they're losing. Nick Fuentes is supposedly allowed to speak again at some of these conservative events. If we take a look at history and see how fascism came to be in Italy in the 1920s, then we start to see a similar pattern. Far-right fascist groups infiltrated the conservative movement and strong-armed their way to power. Now, I'm not saying 100% that this is going to happen, but the conservative movement is in real danger of being taken over by these kind of people in 2019. And that people should be really paying attention to this. But what do I know? Guess it can't happen here, right? Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so that you get notifications when our videos go live for you. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/ADifficultTruth. You can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/ADifficultTruthOfficial. You can listen to the podcast at soundcloud.com/ADifficultTruth. And now you can follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/ADifficultTruth. Come be a part of the conversation. I'll leave all the links in the description below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya!